Good morning. So till now we understand that the Maim Rabim, the multitude of waters that come our way, the difficulties of Parnassah, not only do they not extinguish the love, they actually ignite the love. Now the Rabbi says, we have to understand. Amen. כיצד יכול איש ישראל לפעול על עצמו שלא להתפעל מהמים רבים? How is it possible for man to actually awaken in himself a strength that will make that he will not be impressed or affected by the multitude of waters? It's one thing to say, oh, it's okay, don't worry. You're getting close to Hashem. He says, yeah, but look at my bank account. Look at the bill I have to pay tomorrow for my rent, and look at what I have to pay for my car, and look at what I owe. And so, no litpa'el, let's not get excited about this. It's very easy. It's practically speaking. כבואה בתורה אור בפרשתנו, as it says תורה אור in our parasha. שמים רבים קאי על טרדות הפרנסה. As we said that these multitude of waters, I'm sorry. כפי שנקראים על ידי התורה עצמה, ועד שלא זו בלבד שלא יוכלו לכבות עוד אבל אדרבה שהאהבה המסותרת תבוא בגילוי ותחדור בו כולו. אך העניין הוא שעל זה נאמר בראשית ברא אלוקים את השמיים ואת הארץ. On this, it says God created at the beginning, Bereshit, God created the heavens and the earth. In Marshu Chazal, our sages teach us, Bereshit bishvil Israel shenikreu Reshit. This is for the Jewish people, which are called Reshit, which are called the first. The word Reshit, Bet Reshit, you have Reshit means the first. Bet Reshit means the two firsts. What are the two first? Bishvil Torah. God created the world for the Torah and for the Jewish people. So now we are called His first, and the world was created for us. The whole existence of heaven and earth. היא בשביל שיהיה מקום שבו תהיה הירידה של בני ישראל. This is all in order for the Jewish people to be able to come down to this world. ובו יוכלו לפעול מילוי שליחותם, and here they should be able to fulfill their mission. כדי שעל ידי זה תהיה אחר כך העלייה למעלה יותר מדרגת הנשמה כפי שהייתה במעמד ומצב דטהורה. In order that the soul should be able to elevate itself to higher than what it came down from. Now, let's explain. We say every morning in the prayer, Elokai, my God, neshama shenatata bi tehora hi. The soul that you gave me is pure. That's the world of Atzilut. That's the world of emanation, of oneness with Hashem. Okay? There's nothing higher than that, so to say. But when we come down to this world, we're able to elevate the soul to a level which is even higher than Atzilut. Higher than pure. And the word Tehora, by the way, it says in Chassidut and Kabbalah comes from the word Tehiru Ila'ah. Comes from the word Tehiru Ila'ah, the highest level of purity and shining. Right? The highest level. It's a level where the light breaks through. This is the level of the soul. But even there, we're able, through what's happening right here in this world, at this moment that we are in the physical envelope, to elevate ourselves and fulfill our mission. And so too it is for the multitude of waters. Shehu inyan hayerida מענייני העולם בטרדות הפרנסה. כולו. שכל המציאות של המים רבים אינה אלא כדי שהעלייה תהיה ביותר שאת וביותר עוז, ועל פי זה מובן הטעם שמים רבים לא יכולו לכבות כולו. not only is our descent for that purpose of elevation, but even the problems of Parnassah, the multiple waters, they're there too to elevate us to another level. So let's reframe our problem of Parnassah. I can't pay my rent. At this moment, even if I'm going to give you a personal example. When I started, many months I couldn't pay my rent. So sometimes I would fundraise, and in order to pay myself, just to be able to pay my rent. But what is it going to help that I'm going to fundraise because that's for the rent of last month? What's for the rent of next month? So here I find myself in front of that quandary. What am I doing with myself? What am I doing? Where am I going? You switch the mind and you look and you say, 1 second. This is in order to elevate me. At the time I was working as a teacher in a school. No, I wasn't working as a teacher in a school. I was a full-time shliach, but just starting out. It's very hard when you start out. You don't have any supporters. So my wife told me, Shai, become a teacher. Like this we can have a steady salary. So this moment I'm thinking, and I'm saying to myself, okay, if I'm a teacher and I work 8 to 5 at the time, how much am I going to make a week? $500. Say $750. Let's say. If you let me travel and speak around the world, I'll be able to make that in one night. And more. And that's how I started speaking. Which means that sometimes the difficulty of Parnassah is there to push you to actually discover what your mission in life is. What is it that you're not doing that you can do? What is your contribution to the world, to Am Yisrael, to your soul? And in the opposite, it awakens the love. And indeed, that's what it did for me. So this is a perfect example. 28 years later. אמנם נוסף על ביור טעם הדבר, צריך גם להביא זאת בפועל. Okay, now we've explained the reasoning, the rationale, but you have to bring it in action. וזהו כללות עניין עבודת בני ישראל על ידי התורה. And this is the general service of the Jewish people through Torah. שגם עליה נאמר בראשית, on the Torah too it says בראשית. בשביל התורה שנקראת ראשית. ובאופן ששניהם ישראל ותורה הם בטבע אחת. We find that in the word Bereshit you have Torah and Israel which are both one. There's Bet Reshit, Bereshit, which means the two first of Hashem is the Torah and the Jewish people. היינו, שיש בית עניינים שהם ראשית, ישראל ותורה משניהם נעשים טבע אחת בראשית, ועד שישראל יהו הייתה, נעשים חד עם קודשה ברך הוא. Both the Torah and the Jewish people are one with הקדוש ברוך הוא. וכללות העניין בזה, שכאשר שולחים את הנשמה למטה, to understand this, when the soul is sent below, נותנים לה מלכתחילה את כל הכוחות. We give, we imbue, we satiate, fill the soul with all the power that it needs. ובעיקר עניין התורה, and especially with Torah. בדוגמת המבואה בסוגיית מתן תורה, שכיוון שלמצרים ירדתם מצער הרש מניכם, וכו'. לכן נותנים לבני ישראל את התורה, חמדה גנוזה, ואדרבה, עיקר התורה היא למטה דווקא ולא בשמיים היא. So what happens is, if you remember when Moshe Rabbeinu goes up to the mountain and he asks for the Torah, the angels say, what is a man of flesh and blood doing here? He says, no. He came to get the Torah. He says, the Torah is a cherished treasure for you, Hashem. Why would you give it to a human being? What does God say? So God says, okay, Moshe Rabbeinu, answer them. Okay. Echos b'kisei chevodi, he says, hold my throne and answer them. And he says to them, in the Torah, what does it say? It says, we came out of Egypt. Did you guys go down to Egypt? It says, respect your father and mother. You have a father and mother? Do you have a Yetzer Hara? You have an evil inclination? Okay. I'm going to give the Torah to the Jewish people. So we see here that the whole purpose of the Torah is not for the heavens. It's for down here. And therefore, the purpose of Torah and the mission of Torah is down here in the world for the Jewish people in the physical world. Torah, it's a Torah of light. Kedei le'ayir et ha'olam, that illuminates the world. והיינו שנוסף על פשטות העניין שכדי למלא שליחותו בעולם צריך לדע את המעשה אשר יעשון ואלה אשר לא תעשנה. Besides the fact that in order to be able to fulfill your mission, you need to know what you're allowed to do and what you cannot to do. Besides that, ובשביל זה צריך להיות העניין של לימוד התורה. You have to study Torah. שהרי לא עם הארץ חסיד, as it says in the ethics of our fathers, Pirkei Avot, a person which is an ignorant cannot be a Hasid, cannot be pious. הנה, כדי שיוכלו להבחין בעניינים גשמיים ועל אחת כמה וכמה מינים חומריים, יש צורך בדבר המאיר. In order to be able to see the difference between the physical and the material, and to be able to discern between both of them, you need something which is a strong light. You wake up in the morning, sometimes you don't want to wake up your wife, you know. You get out of the bedroom slowly, and you want to catch something. And there's just a little glimpse, you know, through the window, there's a little light. It's not yet there. You can't really discern, is this my glasses, or is it her glasses? You don't know. But as soon as you have the light, so the Torah serves as that light. And because it is a lower world, that there's no lower world than this world, therefore you need a very great light. וכהדוגמה שהובאה בגמרא במסכת סעודה בעניין תור האור, שלא מספיק אור הנר, אלא יש גם צריך באור היום. יש תורר באור היום. שזהו כללות עניין התורה. It's not enough sometimes the light of the candle, you need the daylight. ובמיוחד עניין התשובה, כמבואר בארוחה בדרושים הכתובים אלו. והרי שלמות התשובה באופן דבקות רוחה ברוחה הוא עניין לימוד התורה באופן נעלה. And especially when it comes to tshuva, you need Torah. Because the highest level of tshuva in order to attach yourself to Hashem is through the study of Torah. ויתרה מזו, שעל ידי התורה מאפרים את העולם. Not only that, with the Torah, not only do you shine in the world, the purpose of Torah is in this world, is for this reality, but you're able to transform the world. כמובן ממאמר הז"ל, בראתי יצר הרע, בראתי לא תורת תבלין. As it says, I created the יצר הרע, and I created the medicine for Torah. What is the medicine for Torah? The medicine for the Yetzer Hara. Torah. כידוע דייק בזה שעניין התבלין אינו מטבל, מבטל את מציאות הדבר המטובל, אלא אדרבה שמהפכו למאכל נעים ביותר. I gave the medicine, I gave the spice. The word Torah Tavlin, I gave you the spice which is called Torah. What is the purpose of a spice? The purpose of a spice is not to take away the taste of the food. It's actually to bring it out, to bring the real taste of the food. The Torah brings you the real taste of what this world is for. But I thought, no, you don't understand. You think you're enjoying this non-kosher food. Wait till you start having a kosher diet. Once you have a kosher diet, your mind is going to think differently. Your whole way of being is going to be different. Wait. You think it's all about not keeping Shabbat, it's working 7 days a week. Let me give you the spice of Shabbat. Right? Actually, Shabbat too is called the spice. And you're going to experience the Shabbat, you're going to experience the family, you're going to experience the separation from the mundane and the connection to Hashem. Wait, I don't have time to study Torah. I said, let me give you 1 second. The Torah gives that taste and brings out that taste that suddenly the reality that you world, the physical world didn't change, but the reality in which you live changed. And that's important. That's what brings meaning. As it says in the verse, after the creation of man, it says, and Hashem saw that it was very good. Tov, Tov, our sages teach us. Tov, good, is the good inclination, the Yetzer Hara Tov. Tov me'od, very good, is the Yetzer Hara. Why? This is the fact that you can transform the Yetzer Hara through your service. Which means the power that we have to transform, it's Tov me'od, it's very good. You want to reach the very good, you have to take the Yetzer Hara and transform it. And that's where we make a mistake. A person that has an animalistic tendency and a drive which is very, very powerful, and he's done the craziest thing in life, right? You might think that, you know what, he has no hope. This guy is in the pits. I'm going to repeat a story I said on Yom Tov. Conclude with this for today. When I was in France, we used to study with a rabbi, a chassid. And this rabbi, this chassid, I remember I was 17 at the time. He told us a story of a rock star in Paris. This rock star in Paris, this lady, she did teshuvah, she returned to her faith, discovered Judaism. So she got so much into the Jewish faith, into Torah and mitzvot, that she was not sleeping, she wasn't eating, she wasn't taking care of herself, and she was just giving herself over again and again to helping ladies to come close to Judaism, to keep Shabbat, to keep kosher, and to keep family purity, and so on and so on, give classes. One day the ladies were very worried for her, so they decided, we're going to sit down with her. They sat down with her and they said, take it easy, take a chill. It's not good for your health, you're really overdoing it. She answered like this. She said, when I was a rock star, before a concert, my stomach used to twist itself inside. My whole inside was turned over. Sometimes I would throw up. Once I got on the stage, I was like an animal that just got out of a cage. If you've ever been in a rock concert, breaking guitars, the fire, the screaming, the jumping up and down, the going on the floor, the guitar, the whole night. You can just imagine what a rock concert, and the paint on the face. I'm not going to start mentioning groups or anything. Anyways, the earrings on the mouth and the tongue. Yeah. Crazy wild. I was wild, she said. And after the concert, after the adrenaline went away, I just, it was like, I was like dead meat. This is how I gave myself before I knew Torah. So now that I've discovered Torah Temet, you want me to take it easy. Calmate. Calm down. Take chill. The same power I used for the other side, I want to use for Torah. Which means, Yetzer ze tov me'od, ze Yetzer hara. When God said, and the Yetzer hara is created, that's very good. It's very good because now that same passion and power you have in the Yetzer hara, you can redirect for Kedusha and holiness and elevate the whole world. So go do it.